Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59. All day, punk.
Greystone travel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gator.
Hey, I'm coming.
General West.
Watch the twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A big third down play there for the Jags.
Let's go.
Give him 42 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And this one complete to Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jacksonville.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Yeah, baby.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming.
Go team, spill. Hey, wahoo.
Slam.
80 weapon. Bravo.
Back.
And that'll set him back 5.
Ready.
You know,
15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Hey, pick your game up. 59's Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Big dribble.
Looking to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 13 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
44.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Get him, boys!
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Takes 3. 218. Ready?
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Come on, run!
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. One thing for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here we go.
Mike,
10-2 stop.
59, Mike to 59. Man, I got you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They don't want
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, D. Let's go.
It's caught. Smith. A gain of 13. It's a
Good work,
first
boys.
down.
Let's go.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
50, Mike's 50.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Ready?
50. Hey, let's get this.
Again, it's Stewart on second and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
They come out here in the eye. Now the Panthers get set, third and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Newton takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll look to throw here. Jones has it, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over and practice very often.
And again, this time to the tailback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Hey, check 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Watch the run. They're running.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know.
We got 3. 3 down.
Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here we go on second and 12. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Number 82. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Too little, Cupcake. 58's the
Hey, Delta.
58's the Mike.
Don't let him breathe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor.
Hey, check 24.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go. Watch out. Two draw corkers. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Out. No.
And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, yeah.
Got his man, it's caught.
Here we go
Touchdown,
again. Here we go again.
Jaguars. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check tight.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's
Let's get
first
this
and 10.
ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Under crunch. Under crunch.
Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as it...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Night. Get it.
Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie.
You must be getting tired.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass on 2nd down.
Right
And
there.
at his size, he's a smaller
Dang,
back.
baby.
You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Go.
Motion. Bump.
5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go, fellas.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Ready.
58. Mike. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Down.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
That's the way. Check 9, check 9. Mike, ready? 59.
Handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third and goal.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down
Let's go,
at about
boys,
the
bring it up.
23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 26 and a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ginn has it complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Watch the run.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Yeah, baby.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Smoke! Mike's 59! Mike's 59!
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Now, let's make these babies
They'll
cry
go
all
to
the
the
way
air
back
here
home.
on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Charlie! Get it!
59,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
baby!
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here
baby,
on
boom.
EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43.
Here we go. 90, walk.
We did our part.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Jags, they boost their record. Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Round 80. Mike. Round 80. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Rip left. Shift. He's checking. Crash.
Go Bandit.
Slam.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Good work, boys.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, hot route. Hot. Check. Fresno.
Brady going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Go Bandit.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brady there did nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
That flag 20.
58 to Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
Now Brady. This is Johnson. He's got it. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone.
I can't believe they let you play.
Big pass play.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Regular.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
I'm coming after you.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Hey, orbit.
Get in the weight room. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. You don't want none of it. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw again. Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, Mike, 45. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
First down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike, 45.
You must be dreaming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's what I'm talking about.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I smell fear in that.
On third down, Mariota.
I got you, boy.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a third and 20.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
You better be afraid of me.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
45. Got to do.
One.
Come on, QB, come on.
Mariota now from the 50. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Run!
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Hey.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack.
Come on, O-line.
Back at the 47-yard line.
We better than that.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for him.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That's right.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
SOS. Six guy. Check six guy.
After the sack on first down, Mariota is going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Here we go. Joker. Pick the edge. Come.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Corey Littleton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a give, right side. Logan takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That's it, baby.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, we got to get to the
goal 66.
ball. Let's keep moving.
Converge.
Check the back.
On third down, it's Logan. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
A big play there for the Raiders. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Yeah, baby.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
You can't block me.
Check 52. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Alert flare, alert flare.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check it. Buzz, buzz.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Buccaneer first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half.
Come on
All
now,
knotted
let's
up at
go.
7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
Big stop,
The
let's
coach.
go.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
64, weak.
Kill.
Check.
Watch twist. Hey, Alabama. Twist.
Watch twist. Watch
Greystone, travel. Ozzie. Alert.
Throwing again. Brady looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
To throw is Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Here we go.
We didn't need to ask around the
Here we
league,
go.
but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Come off the ball hard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Stay with your man.
Check.
One.
They're coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go. Come on.
Breaks the
run.
tackle,
Run
now
to
an
the ball.
alley.
We got a runner.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Baby, let's go. Get excited.
What
Let's
makes
go.
a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Mariota now. Steps away to his left. He'll try. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Marcus Mariota. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
72.
On first down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To the ground and incomplete. Brings up third down and...
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his man on the comebacker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Again, it's Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Okay, Betty, I see
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 33. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Watch the run.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He completes it to Evans. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
But this guy's going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 2nd down now. It's Logan. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the check 31.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mariota to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49.
Let's go, baby.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. To throw, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady will try again on second down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he fields it cleanly. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. There are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Mariota now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's it, baby.
A big pickup of 38.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up the big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Yeah, baby.
Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Mariota.
I'm coming for you, son.
And he's going to go down again. William Golston providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Alert!
46 to Mike, 46. I'm coming.
Hey, check it. 46.
Working from
Check
the gun,
Mike
it's
46.
Brady.
Push him back. Push
He
him back.
finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7
You
to
don't want
the
no problems.
47.
You don't want no problems with me.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
Oh, you got
it's
D?
been very, very
Watch
hard for
time,
them to
watch
move
time.
the ball because
Tight end right,
you're not
tight
getting the
end right.
benefits of run after
got 4.
catch. You're tackling them
We got
almost
4.
on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays. Harder
Mike,
to move
58,
it.
right there.
Looking
Here we
downfield
go,
for
D.
Godwin.
Hey,
It's
it's
caught at the
just me and you.
10.
It's just me
And
and
he's
you.
into the
It's
end
just me and you.
zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Keep playing hard.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. One.
Jam him. Blue dart corkers. Blue dart corkers.
Watch the edge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on. You better bring it. One. 49. Check.
Chopper. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Not here.
Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now?
Come on, baby.
At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
This is all the time, don't they? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it.